core promotions are computers, high-speed internet, and mobile phones. So here, some of the implications of my initial findings. First is, although the use of traditional promotion tools may be limited by budget constraints, I also found out that about 71% of the respondents cannot fully utilize advertising in their as part of their promotion because of budget constraints. This is almost the same percentage with public relations, personal selling, and sales promotion. But the graphic design and PhD firms in Manila still found ways to promote by other groups, just like what I showed earlier. Now, alternative means is not only about emerging marketing trends, which is the result of newer technology, such as use of social networking sites or participating in internet forums and discussion boards, but it's also about the old ways, such as handing out of business cards, offering free consultations, as well as word of mouth. Now, although lacking in advanced marketing knowledge, majority of the firms make up for this with their attitudes and attributes in their efforts to have repeat customers and referrals. This has been evident because in general, most of the respondents have efforts in order for them to have repeat customers and referrals. Finally, the computer and internet has a significant potential to help the firms to promote as well as to gather information relevant to the company. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you.
So we have now the questions or suggestions or comments from the members of the panel. May we ask Professor Barker?
Because when you say guerrilla marketing, it's really very broad. Sometimes a particular promotion tool is unconventional. Sometimes it is cost efficient, but sometimes it's the same. It's both cost efficient and unconventional.
How did you define guerrilla marketing?
I define guerrilla marketing as any the use of promotional means that are first beyond the traditional advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, as well as long as you use cost efficient, low cost, and newer means of marketing, which is normally internet based. Then you can say that a firm is practicing guerrilla marketing.
Actually, it's not your fault. It's the Professor J, the wife of the general However, you need a definition of your own definition of the guerrilla marketing. Actually, when you visit the home pages to promotion, I mean, even I don't think even she know what the definition of the guerrilla marketing. You say unconventional, conventional. Yes, I work for the big company. So which you mentioned about cost efficient. Yes, rule number one for the marketing guy. When he plans our marketing plan, cost efficient, very important. And you say for the big company, very good for using for personal safety, computer and internet. Major companies. They use the same way. And you say they start using the personal sales and other conventional promotion? I don't think so. They using pricing cost, discount for the loyal customer, or they just give us some personal tips, visit their customer, try to explain about their new paper, whatever. It will be vague. Which one is guerrilla marketing, which is not. And it's not your fault. So I hope when you start from yourself, you should clarify in your idea what is guerrilla marketing. Cost-efficiency, again, every company, every marketer must think about cost efficiency. If that, they will fail. It's not only for guerrilla marketing, it's for all marketing. So you need to clarify what's your own definition.
Sir, am I gonna base that with literatures, or I can set my own definition? Because the problem is when you look into the journal, there's no, as I have mentioned at the start, there's no definition. And another issue is guerrilla marketing is often talked with, in trade magazines, but the academe, it seems that it doesn't get that much attention. So that's the issue. I mean, that's the issue, and that's the reason also why I don't have a definite.
Yes, I fully understand the limitation of the research. So when I do the topic, I survey the same way from the research survey. It's very difficult for us to find some thesis or dissertation regarding the guerrilla marketing. Right. And also, yes, we are engaged that we should be a balance of practice and the academic way. But basically, I hope we can make a definition. We call guerrilla marketing, or we call post-action marketing, or we call the specialty marketing for small-size beginners. What do you say? Your starting should be from your definition and your understanding on your company.
Sir, I would really take note of that suggestion.
Okay, thank you very much for
guerrilla marketing, at the focus of your studies, I would like to assume that even big companies are using this unconventional methods towards money. So how can you differentiate now? These small firms are using this unconventional guerrilla marketing practices, and the other big firms are not.
Actually, ma'am, first I agree on that. The most aggressive guerrilla marketer are the larger firms. It's not just a mainstream. We don't know it that much, but they are. No, but for me, my intention really here is to identify what are the practices of the small business, so that I can write something that may be useful for other small business. And then the basis of that, something that I will write is the study that I am undertaking right now.
Thank you very much.